Have you ever sensed that money sidesteps you or seems more responsive to other people than to you? As if it arrives the instant others beckon. Yet when you appeal, it slips behind an invisible veil, as though your petitions reverberate in an empty strong room, while another person's quiet murmur appears to swell their balance by morning. If this experience is familiar, you are in good company. You are not defective, not under a hex, and not uniquely unfortunate. You are instead poised at the doorway of a profound recollection, an inner return to what you already know. Conventional thinking has conditioned you to regard money as inert and unfeeling, mere digits on displays, bills in pockets, coins rattling in tins. You are told it belongs strictly to logic, calculation, mathematics, and the paradigm of scarcity, that it yields only to grind and exertion, that it cannot hear. Yet at the level of deeper spiritual principle, those assumptions do not hold. Money is neither paper nor metal, and it is not merely a numeral. It is spirit on the move, temporarily wearing material form. It is energy, an attuned current, an intelligent pattern of the divine. Like all that lives, it can attend reply register and sense. Money does not pledge allegiance to toil. It aligns itself with sincere invitation. Consider it a companion, an old wise ally that approaches when summoned with love and withdraws when invoked through fear. The authentic posture is not pursuit or mere earning. It is reception. You welcome money, offering it hospitality. You craft a refuge of warmth with your language, a residence of conviction within your emotions, and a seat of lucid intention within your thoughts. And then it arrives joyful, radiant, unmistakable, because it had been poised to enter upon the distinct invitation that only you were able to extend. Allow me to share Maria's story. For years, Maria survived from one paycheck to the next. She treated coupons as sacred, saved, rigorously fretted habitually, and seldom gave because scarcity frightened her. She labeled money as hard to get, unfair, impossible, and just not for people like me. And money listened, as it always does. One day, during a still moment of prayer, she perceived a whisper arising from within rather than from the world around her. Speak to money like it can hear you, because it can. Initially, she laughed at the notion. Address money as a friend, as a sentient presence. It seemed absurd, yet something deep in her heart quickened. So she started quietly and a bit unsure. Money, I welcome you. I release all resentment. I see you as light. I see you as love. Each morning, she rested her hands on her wallet and affirmed, Money, I bless you. You are welcome here. Thank you for choosing me. There was no pleading and no insistence, only a sincere, hospitable invitation. Within a few weeks, a client who had gone silent for months cleared the invoice with interest. A friend surprised her with $500. Then a forgotten refund check surfaced from a class action case she barely recalled. Money had heard her. This shift was not due to increased labor or sacrifice, but because she transformed her dialogue with money and altered her emotional stance toward it. Money is not magnetized by fear. It is attracted to grounded affection, respectful, non-needy rapport articulated with clarity instead of muddled anxiety. Picture money as a cherished friend waiting at your door. Do you shout, "Why aren't you here yet? Can't you see I need you?" Or do you offer, "Come in, dear one. I have prepared a place for you. The table is set. You are safe with me. You are cherished." Which tone do you imagine will draw that friend inside? You are not petitioning as a beggar before fate. You are hosting on behalf of the divine. You are neither unworthy nor behind schedule, and you have not been overlooked. Money is attentive indeed. It has always been listening. It responds precisely to the quality and tone of the invitation you extend. The universe itself is not scarce. Scarcity arises from disconnection with truth. The essential truth is this: money is your ally, and it attends when you speak its name with loving intent. Therefore, declare with me now, money hears me when I call it by name. Voice it audibly rather than silently. Thought sows the seed, but spoken word irrigates it. Utterance animates it into life. Money hears me when I call it by name. Speak it free of fear and unshadowed by doubt. Speak it with steady assurance, as though your friend were already at the threshold knocking to enter. Because in truth, they are. Now I ask sincerely, have you ever sensed money listening to you a moment when provision appeared from nowhere? A bill was settled unexpectedly, or an unanticipated gift arrived. If yes, that was not random chance. It was lawful correspondence to your vibration, a friend replying to your call. Have you felt money respond? Share your experience below. Each story voiced draws in additional good, and every testimony helps others remember this truth. Moreover, every written word becomes a span linking your desire to its realization. Let this friend hear you clearly. Let money sense your warmth and welcome. Allow this moment to be your genuine beginning. Imagine this scene: an immense meadow at daybreak, wrapped in dense, stubborn mist that refuses to lift. You are standing at its heart, aware indeed, hoping that past the haze lie orchards heavy with fruit rivers glittering with plenty, and seams of gold shimmering underground. And yet, your eyes cannot make them out. You narrow your gaze, look harder, stretch your senses only to meet layer after layer of unrelenting gray. This, beloved, is the inner weather map of scarcity, a mindscape defined by fog. Many spend whole lifetimes moving through this haze, not due to an absence of provision, but because they've been trained to miss it. Conditioned to think wealth is a rare gem locked away for a privileged minority. Schooled to believe money is a far-off coastline reached only by pain penance or fortune's whim. They traverse an earth bursting with supply, yet belief itself ties the blindfold. Yet the truth is as follows: provision has been present all along. The mist is not substance. It is the leftover film of fear, doubt, comparison, and inherited statements spoken over your story. Let me invite you into the story of a man called Elijah. Elijah grew up where finances were forever tight, conversations tense, and every dollar colored by the creed that there was never enough. Even during seasons of adequacy, the household braced for drought, chasing sales, stretching leftovers, and deferring joy. As he became an adult, he labored relentlessly, 2 jobs, sometimes 3, yet his wallet spun like a turnstile. Funds arrived and vanished gusts he could never quite catch. One evening, after a fresh denial from the bank, Elijah settled into quiet, not sulking, not rage, simply unmoving stillness. In the hush, a single line surfaced from deep inside him. Scarcity is not your truth. It is just a lens. He couldn't entirely decode it, but it resounded within him like a bell tolling through the heart. He started to wonder, what if provision is already present? What if my eyes, not the world, are the limit? He carried that question into his daily rounds. Then, almost imperceptibly, at first doorways began to show themselves. A colleague who had long appreciated his prose offered an introduction to an editor at a magazine. He recalled a dusty folder tucked in his closet, pages of sketches. He had forgotten artwork he could turn into sellable prints. The fog, bit by bit, began to thin. The chances had always existed. They were not manufactured. They were uncovered. Elijah's task wasn't to produce abundance, but to perceive it. That is what it means for the veil to rise. Scarcity is not the world's bedrock. It is a belief architecture. It is a haze that numbs perception and constricts imagination. Abundance, by contrast, is the true condition not due to your possessions, but because of your essence. You are a divine articulation of infinite supply, continuously linked to the source that spins galaxies and feeds sparrows without concern. Glance beyond your window. Each leaf on each branch testifies to surplus. Each grain of sand, each ocean drop, each star strewn across the heavens bears witness to sacred overflow. Your breathing abundance embodied. Your heartbeat never invoiced yet steadfast. The sun ascends daily at no charge. The earth turns beneath your feet without sending a bill. If this is so, why should your finances feel confined? The scarcity mist whispers, there isn't enough. The Spirit's truth declares, there is more than you could ever ask or imagine. Let me offer you a picture of vast curtains sweeping aside. Beyond it unfolds a field gleaming white for harvest, golden wheat undulating to the horizon. It has stood there all along, neither distant nor deferred, but present, now awaiting the opening of your inner sight. This is the effect of awakening to abundance. Nothing novel is fabricated. Rather, illusion dissolves and reality stands unobscured, just as fog evaporates beneath the rising sun. And you, dear one, are that sun. Your awareness radiates the warmth that melts the haze. Scarcity persists only in shadow. Once light reaches it, it disperses like smoke on the wind. Now close your eyes only for a single breath and envision that fog gathered before you. See it clearly. Sense the uncertainty, the weight of not knowing from where your next supply will arrive. Now inhale long and unhurried and affirm within yourself, I choose to see the truth, and observe the mist begin to separate and drift away. With every believing breath and each thought aligned to divine provision, the panorama sharpens and opens. You are not lacking, you are learning, and now you are remembering what is yours. There is no quadrant of the cosmos that is empty of supply. No child of the infinite is unseen or unattended, not even you. In fact, especially not you. Therefore, speak this now from your deepest center. I see the fields white for harvest. My abundance is ripe. Say it once more. I see the fields white for harvest. My abundance is ripe. Allow these words to crest like sunrise across your life's terrain. Let them raise the curtain and sunder the mist. Because whatever you truly see, you naturally claim. And what you claim proceeds to take form as your reality. You are not born to chase crumbs. You are invited to the feast. Not on the strength of your deeds, but on the truth of your identity. You are kin to the limitless and expression of divine provision itself. Let this knowing soak into you the way sunlight warms your skin. Let it transform the cadence of your day. Let it even revise your posture, lifting you from worry's hunch to expectancy's upright stance. And if this message raises your gaze, if something in your seeing is shifting, then I invite you to voice it where others can hear. Type "I see abundance" in the comments. Make your declaration visible. Make it known. Because your spoken witness serves more than yourself, it helps sweep away fog for others as well. The more of us who perceive clearly, the more powerfully we remind the world the harvest has always been here. Let's now adjust our awareness a level deeper, moving from the comforting acknowledgement that abundance is real to the precise comprehension of how to actually receive it. For abundance is not merely about recognizing its existence. It is about making a specific, deliberate claim upon it. Here is a principle seldom voiced in ordinary discourse, yet firmly rooted in spiritual law. Vague desire produces vague results. You declare, "I want more money," and the universe precise and literal answers with a lone coin at your feet. Perhaps a coin wedged in the couch, or a forgotten bill tucked in your coat pocket. Your petition technically was fulfilled, not disregarded, simply insufficiently specific. Divine law is not whimsical. It is exact, no less precise than gravity, as steady as breathing, as dependable as light. To cooperate with divine supply, you must adopt its native tongue, clarity. Picture entering a restaurant and telling the server, "Bring me food." The server hesitates. "What kind of food?" "Oh, just food. I'm hungry, that's all." He vanishes into the kitchen and returns with a random dish. You might enjoy it, you might be unable to eat it, or it may be insufficient, but it is indeed food. Your request was met exactly as stated. Now imagine arriving with clear eyes and ordering, "I'd like the roasted sweet potato salad with lemon tahini, dressing a glass of sparkling water, and the berry tart for dessert." Notice how swiftly and accurately that order is fulfilled. Clarity does not burden the universe. It functions as a signal. It serves as a golden key. It communicates, "I am prepared. I know my desire. I am not dabbling. I am proceeding with conviction." Let me introduce Aaron's story. Aaron freelanced for years, managing to cope, yet never quite grounded in security. Each month, his morning prayer was identical. "Just enough, Lord. Please, just enough to cover my bills." And month after month, reality mirrored that decree, precisely enough, barely enough by a hair's breadth of grace, and not a cent beyond. Then one day, after studying a lesson on spiritual law, he halted midway through his usual prayer. He questioned himself. Why limit my request to just enough? Why not ask for more than enough for overflow? So he revised his decree. He wrote it on a card, placed it on his mirror, and repeated it aloud 3 times each day. "I call forth $10,000 now in divine right order for divine right use." He visualized it not nebulous someday money, but $10,000 exactly arriving as a check in his palm, as digits in his banking app, as a present tense reality. 3 weeks afterward, a former client reached out unexpectedly. They were starting a fresh initiative and wished to prepay the next quarter of his work for $10,000. He gazed at the email in awe, not from shock, but from recognition and confirmation. The law had responded to the precision of his faith-filled request. Because genuine faith does not mumble. It articulates clearly and speaks with boldness. It names its desire not arrogantly, but in alignment with truth. Therefore, I ask, what specifically are you calling forth? Not more money. Not enough to get by, but how much exactly? What in specific terms does wealth look like in your life? Is it $3,000 for the course you've hesitated to fund? Is it $7,500 to clear your credit card balance? Is it $25,000 for a vehicle, a journey, or a year of ease and margin? Name it clearly, envision it vividly, declare it aloud. The universe is not put off by specificity, it is activated by it. Let's take this further still. Close your eyes briefly and visualize your phone. See your banking app opened on the screen. Watch the figure appear, the precise number you desire. Notice the comma placement, the decimal points, even the hue of the digits. Let the joy of that sight animate your whole body. Whisper, yes, that is mine. That is my divine supply. Now speak with me aloud. I call forth. Insert your exact amount, now in divine right order. Speak as though heaven truly attends, because it is. Speak as if your words possess weight and consequence, because they do. Speak as though this decree plants a flag upon Spirit's field, because it does. The law of exactness is not avarice, it is precision integrity with your authentic desire and a refusal to dilute your vision, merely to sidestep potential disappointment. You are not sent to live small, nor to apologize for desiring more than sufficiency. You are here to demonstrate divine law dynamically at work. Therefore, be specific and be bold. Call your wealth by its exact name. And now I invite you to write it down. Record the exact amount you are summoning today clearly and with courage. Treat the writing itself as a sacred act. Declare it publicly if you wish, but first and foremost to yourself. Because each time you speak with clarity, the fog pulls back. Supply snaps into sharper focus, and the law, reliable and unfailing, moves in response to your precision. Picture the following. A woman is positioned beneath a tremendous waterfall. The torrent booms from above, pure, inexhaustible, unceasing. Yet in her grasp rests only a thimble. She edges it into the flow, tentative and careful, gathers a minuscule fill, then departs satisfied with that small allotment. All the while, the cascade continues unabated, limitless, unclaimed, untouched by her modest reach. This is how most of us approach faith. We stand before an endless river of divine provision and offer a vessel proportionate to our belief size. Not due to unworthiness, nor because the supply itself is scarce. Rather, it is because their expectation is no larger than a thimble, and the law replies in exact correspondence. Dear one, listen closely. The measure of your faith determines the volume of your flow, not your grinding, your overtime, your contacts, credentials, or cunning. Faith, bold, living, expectant faith, is the conduit through which divine wealth streams into your experience. When belief is narrow, the arriving supply must match that narrowness. When belief widens, supply pours in like a flood. Let me share Denise's story. Denise had seen everything fall away. Her partner departed, her position was cut, her savings depleted. An eviction notice on her door was the final strike. Her bank balance hovered at exactly $13. Yet Denise still carried something vital, a memory of her grandmother's phrase, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for." Substance, she murmured to herself that night. Not make-believe, not naivety, substance. Therefore, she chose a radical act. The next morning, she entered a calm cafe, purchased a cup of tea with her final dollar in coins, and took a window seat with a blank page spread before her. And upon that page, she inscribed, "My supply is as limitless as my source." Repeatedly, again and again, like a steady heartbeat, like a proclamation to the universe itself. She refused to open the bank app, refused to let the zeros define her value. That afternoon, someone she had assisted years earlier messaged unexpectedly with a short-term, well-compensated remote assignment. The advance payment arrived that same evening, not because Denise labored to deserve it at that moment, but because she cultivated expectation for it. She ceased to measure supply by current figures and began to measure it by the character of her source. Allow me to say this gently yet firmly. Your present balance reflects yesterday's beliefs more than today's truth. It is outdated data, a delayed echo, a footprint already fading. Do not idolize it, do not fear it, and do not allow it to become your governing idol. Your real source is eternal, unseen, and inexhaustible. The stream of divine provision does not originate in an employer, is not contained by the economy, and does not begin with clients, customers, or paychecks. Its origin is God, and God lacks nothing at all. In the spiritual realm, there is no recession. There is no deficit within the heart of the infinite. There is only continuous flow, and faith is the faucet that opens it. When you believe narrowly, you receive narrowly. When you believe boldly, you create capacity for miracles. Let us return to the image of the waterfall. Now envision stepping forward once more, first with a bucket, then a barrel, then beyond containers entirely with arms flung open. You declare, "I do not fear overflow. I welcome it." And the waters surge into your widened capacity. Not because the supply altered, but because you did, because faith enlarged your container. Let me share something sacred. Faith is not the pretense that everything is fine. Faith is the knowing that even while appearances shout no, Spirit continues to say yes. Faith is the stance where, despite pressure, fear, and a balance in the red, you affirm, "Still my supply is as limitless as my source." Speak it with me now. My supply is as limitless as my source. Again, slowly and with intention. My supply is as limitless as my source. Let the phrase set its anchor within you. Let it rise above the pitch of panic. Let it overwhelm fear's whisper until it falls silent. Because your purpose is not mere survival. It is to demonstrate the law in action. You are not the anomaly excluded from grace. You are its expression in motion. Even now, especially now when circumstances look lean low or lost. This is the moment to carry the larger vessel, to utter the larger, more expansive word, to believe beyond what can currently be seen. That is the essence of faith. It is not fantasy or denial. It is real substance. It is the bridge uniting the visible and the invisible, the vessel that cradles the unseen until it takes form. So I ask with care and love, what size container do you bring to the flow? Are you arriving with a thimble while heaven is releasing oceans? Are you compressing your expectations merely to avoid potential disappointment? Or are you daring, truly daring, to trust in a God of overflow? Because whatever you believe, you inevitably prepare for. And what you prepare for, you are positioned to receive. Therefore, prepare right now. Speak right now. Affirm this now. My supply is as limitless as my source. And if this truth settles in your spirit, if you are ready to shoulder a larger container, then declare it boldly where others may witness it. Comment, "My supply is limitless." Let your declaration evolve into demonstration. Let it be the gesture that opens the floodgates, because the waterfall itself is not waiting on you. It is already pouring forth. At the beginning, there was no toil, there was no worry, there was no grind, no elaborate planning, no fear. In the beginning, there was Word, and God said. 3 simple words through which worlds emerged, light was summoned. Oceans stirred, galaxies formed not by hands, not by mechanisms, by speech itself. And if we reflect our Creator's image, we also bear this sacred endowment to call realities into being through speech. How often we forget, how often we keep desires incarcerated in thought, muttering them silently, wary of sounding audacious or absurd. Yet thought is only the seed kernel. The spoken word is the activating spark. Until spoken, it lies dormant. Until declared, it drifts unanchored. Until voiced, it remains mere potential. The instant you articulate it infused with heart belief and resonance, you strike divine law's tuning fork, and the universe starts to reconfigure. You are not forcing events, you are summoning them in. You are not exerting force, you are extending an invitation. You are telling your good, here I am. This is my address. I am ready. Allow me to share Tony's story. Tony had long kept her desires in private journals, stacks of notebooks filled with dreams, plans, and affirmations, yet she never spoke them aloud. It felt foolish, perhaps presumptuous. Who was she wondered, to send wealth words into the air? But one morning, after reflecting on an old teaching, she resolved to try. Standing by the kitchen sink, robe still wrapped around her, she set both palms over her heart and spoke with steady clarity. Divine supply now flows to me in rich, perfect, and expected ways. Her voice quivered unfamiliar on her tongue. Still, she repeated the line again with intention, and once more again, allowing the words to root more deeply. She turned it into a daily rite at dawn, a ceremony of certainty, not a mere wish, but a firm declaration. After 7 days, her accountant phoned with news a 3-year-old refund had been miscomputed. She was due $3,478, and the check had already been mailed. Tony broke into tears. The tears weren't about the dollars. They came because she recognized this truth: her voice had been heard. Not by a distant, indifferent deity, but by the precise law that governs manifestation itself. She issued the call, and supply responded in kind. This is the mechanism, this is the way the process actually operates. When you make a decree, you authorize what you desire to travel toward you, to take its path in your direction. You confer contour and definition upon it. You endow it with palpable form and recognizable structure. You provide it explicit instruction, a directive it can follow. And the governing law responds obediently, consistently, exactly. Therefore, I ask you plainly, what words have you been voicing regarding money? Money is hard to come by. I never have enough. I'm always behind. Refuse to sabotage your harvest through unexamined, self-defeating statements. Do not sow weeds through careless talk that chokes out your good. Instead, articulate precisely the crop you intend to gather. Your inaugural spoken call need not be elegant or poetic. It does not require perfection or polish. It simply needs to be sincere, genuine, and true to you. It must rise from the deeper aspect of you that knows beneath surface doubt that you are fashioned for wealth and well-being, that you are in alignment with the source that is eternally sufficient and lacks nothing at all. So let's do this practice now, side by side, in shared intention. Take a slow, conscious breath. Sense the ground through the soles of your feet. Feel your rootedness. Rest your hand upon your chest or over your solar plexus, wherever your inner strength gathers and rises. And repeat with me aloud and present, money, I call you now. You are welcome in my life. I receive you with joy. I bless you as you arrive. Again, one more time, divine wealth now flows to me through expected and unexpected channels. I am open. I am ready. I am willing. And once more, this time with clear authority and conviction, I call forth my supply now in divine right order under grace in perfect ways. Allow these words to resonate and reverberate within and around you. Let them echo through your rooms, across your energetic field, and forward into your unfolding future. This is not sorcery or superstition. This is alignment, things snapping into their rightful order. This is resonance, the sympathetic vibration of belief and law. This is an ageless truth, long your inheritance, now remembered. Spoken words transmit life, carry frequency, impart direction, and wield power. Speech is your birthright, your spiritual instrument and rightful inheritance. Do not let a single day pass with wealth lingering at your doorstep merely because it has not yet heard your voice call it in. Speak now and continue to speak regularly, consistently, faithfully. Speak until the practice becomes second nature, comfortable, and easeful. Speak until the statements carry truth's weight within your body. Speak until the vibration crystallizes into visible reality. And now, I invite you into a sacred act. Say it out loud, right where you are at this very moment. Even if softly, even if your voice is no more than a steady whisper. Notice how the atmosphere subtly shifts with your words. Then return and share your experience. Tell us what it felt like in your body and heart. Did you notice a tremble or a quiver? A current of thrill or excitement? A sense of relief or opening your testimony will encourage others to locate their own voice and make their first spoken call too, because that single call truly changes the entire landscape. Picture a full orchestra, dozens of instruments, each assigned a part. The violinist draws her bow. The flutist breathes life through silver. The pianist touches ivory with seasoned grace. The conductor raises his baton and sound unfurls. But then a single note lands off pitch. Only one instrument slightly but unmistakably out of tune. Harmony fractures, beauty wobbles, and the overall vibration subtly shifts. Even while all other parts are executed flawlessly, that one discordant tone ripples through the sound field, changing the entire experience. This mirrors what occurs when your thoughts, words, and feelings fall out of alignment. You proclaim, "I am wealthy." Yet the thought running underneath says, "This probably won't work." You affirm, "Money flows to me easily." But deep down, anxiety spikes whenever you open your banking app. You voice abundance, yet your inner state vibrates with resistance and doubt. And the law, precise, intelligent, and responsive, does not act on words by themselves. It responds to your composite frequency, the sum of thought, word, and feeling. It attends to the symphony of your being, not merely the surface lyrics. Let me clarify this in simple terms. Your thoughts function as the melody, the conceptual blueprint, the initiating seed. Your words provide the rhythm, the drumbeat, and activation pulse that sets things in motion. Your feelings create the harmony, the tonal field that supplies life richness and depth. When all three perform together in the same key, thought, word, and feeling, the outcome is manifestation. But when any strand is misaligned, the universe registers static rather than song. Let me illustrate with Brian's experience. Brian pursued manifestation passionately. He studied scripture, recited affirmations, and consumed every abundance podcast available. Every morning he faced the mirror and declared, "I am rich. I am prosperous. Money loves me." Yet outwardly, nothing changed. Months slipped by, invoices stacked up, and bitterness grew, directed both at life and at himself. Then in a spiritual counseling session, someone posed a deceptively simple question. When you say, "I am rich," what do you feel inside your body? He paused, then confessed, "Honestly, I feel afraid. It feels like a lie." My chest tightens. There lay the issue clearly revealed. Brian's language announced abundance, yet his feelings strummed the chord of lack. His thoughts kept looping, "What if this fails?" and his emotions quivered with unworthiness. The orchestra of his being taken together was out of tune, so he altered his method from the inside out. Rather than begin with phrases, he started by cultivating honest inner alignment. Each morning, he sat quietly and addressed his feelings first. I feel scared right now. That's okay. I welcome that, but I am choosing to trust. Then he would recall a real moment of abundance, a time of safety care and provision, and let the sensation wash through his nervous system. Only after that felt sense settled would he speak aloud, I am rich. I am cared for. I am always provided for. And now the words resonated as true because thought and feelings stood behind them in agreement. Within a few weeks, his side business accelerated. Clients appeared without marketing. Debts that shadowed him for years were fully cleared. Why did this shift occur? Because his inner symphony finally began to play in tune. When your thoughts, words, and feelings align, creation itself follows suit. Let me offer an even more grounded metaphor. Picture a braided cord, 3 distinct strands woven into a single rope. By itself, each strand is soft, fragile, and prone to fray. But braided tightly together, they become resilient, nearly unbreakable. That is what you become when thought, speech, and feeling are interlaced in agreement, strong, steady, and powerful. Let's practice this alignment right now. First, take a deep, slow breath. Think within, I am safe to receive. Speak aloud, I am safe to receive. Now feel it, let the truth settle through your body like warm sunlight. Envision yourself wrapped in golden light, hands open, heart soft, tension dissolved. Think, abundance is my nature. Say, abundance is my nature. Feel this, you are not straining or reaching, you are remembering what has always been yours. You are not pleading outside the gates. You are unlocking your own long-held door. Now, we weave all 3 thought, word, feeling together as one. Think it consciously. Say it audibly. Feel it viscerally. My thoughts, words, and feelings are one in wealth. Again, repeat it with steadiness. My thoughts, words, and feelings are one in wealth. Let this line become your daily mantra and anchor. Use it as your internal audit, your consistency check. Whenever you voice a desire, pause and inquire within. Are my thoughts in true agreement? Do my words actually mirror my inner truth? Are my feelings tuned and harmonized with what I'm saying? And if not, refrain from panic or self-judgment. Simply tune yourself gently and deliberately. As a musician turns the pegs to tune a violin, you can bring your being back into harmony. Perhaps a single grounding breath is needed. Perhaps call up a memory that awakens joy and safety. Perhaps you must slow the words down, repeating until they feel authentically yours. This is not showmanship or performance. This is devoted practice, gentle, ongoing cultivation. With practice, the sound of your inner symphony grows clearer and stronger. Until one day, your entire being sings wealth not as an idea or distant hope, but as a living, vibrating, embodied truth. Say it once more for integration. My thoughts, words, and feelings are one in wealth. And if you sense that inner cord tightening and strengthening, if you feel a click, something settling into its rightful place, then write this as your final decree for today. My word and my heart agree, because that alignment is the gateway, the threshold. That is the precise moment the law begins to move. That is the sound to which heaven responds. Not mere loudness, not rote repetition. Agreement, coherence is what matters. And when your entire being stands in full agreement with abundance, abundance has no option but to show up and take form. If I were to ask you right now, how much money do you want, would you pause or hesitate? Would your mind start its familiar dance, wavering between the realistic and your heart's real desire, murmuring enough, a lot, or more than I have, without daring to speak a clear, crisp number? This is where most people begin, vaguely. And vague intentions, much like vague directions, tend to carry you nowhere specific. You would not enter somewhere nice into a GPS. You would enter a precise address, street, and number. Immediately, the route is calculated, no confusion, no delay. Your spirit functions similarly. The divine mind, the law of demonstration, responds powerfully to precision. I name my good, and it comes to me now. Let that sentence resonate through your whole being. A woman once approached me anxious near eviction, her thoughts crowded by worry. I asked, "How much do you need?" She hesitated, then quietly answered, $5,000. That would pay the rent, clear the arrears, and give me breathing room. We wrote the number $5,000, then we spoke it aloud. I give thanks that the perfect $5,000 now comes to me through the power of divine law. She copied it onto sticky notes, posted them on the bathroom mirror, the refrigerator, even the back of her phone case. Each time she saw it, she offered thanks to God as though it were already in hand. 3 weeks afterward, she emailed, "You won't believe this." A former client, silent for years, reappeared and paid for previous work $4,997. $3 shy, just enough. Not excess, not deficiency. She laughed while crying. "The law is exact," she said. "It truly is." Yes, beloved, it is exact indeed. When you specify your good clearly, lovingly, boldly, you hand the law a blueprint, a divine instruction, a clean signal. Like a faithful servant, the law proceeds to unfold your request with precision. Now pause. Close your eyes. Ask yourself with candid trust, how much am I calling forth now? Do not shrink to appease old disappointments, and do not inflate from ego. Name the amount that feels aligned, the figure that sings in your belly and settles your breath. Fix that number in your inner sight and hold it steady. Now declare, "I name my good, and it comes to me now." Say it again, "I name my good, and it comes to me now." Write the amount and sentence down. Place them where your eyes will meet them multiple times a day. The law waits for your directive, and it does not mock. It is not casual. It is deliberate. If your desire is $3,200, claim $3,200. If $30,000, claim $30,000. If $1.2 million, claim $1.2 million. The law does not flinch. The law follows instruction. Do not shy away from precision. Exactness is allied with power. Vagueness breeds confusion. The universe, though boundless, thrives on order and structure. Consider field flowers. Their petals do not guess their design. Bees do not speculate about how much nectar they will bear. Nature is exact. Let your declarations be equally precise. And when doubt creeps in, am I asking for too much? Remind yourself God is your source, not the job, not a person, not a set of circumstances. Divine supply has no limit. Your request is only a drop within that endless ocean. This is the sacred calling to declare your need with holy precision and unwavering spiritual certainty. Let the number you name ring true within you. Let that number function as your clear instruction to the law. I name my good, and it comes to me now. Take another moment. Feel confidence settling in your chest, the calm that clarity brings, the quiet delight of seeing and naming your number. It is complete in mind, and what is established in mind proceeds to appear in form. Now, dear listener, I invite you to take a single bold step. Comment below with the exact amount you are calling forth now. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. This is your agreement with the law, your signal of readiness, your public declaration. And remember, you are not begging. You are naming so that you may claim. It is your Father's delight to give you the kingdom, and that includes your precise amount down to the very last dollar. And so we continue forward, steadfast in faith. Now that you have stated your precise amount, clean, specific, and sincere, we commence the sacred practice of beholding it inwardly. What you consistently hold in inner vision shapes outward reality in corresponding form. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is divine drafting the architecture of spirit. Every fortress that stands in matter began first as an invisible design formed by thought, imagination, and the movements of spirit. The mental image you craft sends a clear transmission to divine intelligence. This is my construction plan. This is the form I welcome and receive now. Let us start this practice together. Gently close your eyes. Draw in a slow, deep, steady breath. Now envision the exact moment your blessing arrives into your life. Does it appear as a check, a digital transfer, a thick envelope of bills, a cashier passing you cash at the counter, or a bank alert glowing on your screen? Select your image decisively, choose it right now, and make it unmistakably specific in detail. If it's a check, perceive the digits on the amount line, the bank's name, the date, and your name printed plainly. Pay to the order of you. Notice the paper's weight in your grasp. Glide your fingertips across the textured ink. Catch the subtle scent of ink and envelope adhesive. Hear the crisp rustle as you open it. Let your fingers track the exact amount, $5,000, or 17 2s, or $820,000. Your number precisely. If it appears as a digital alert, hear the soft chime, see the screen's glow, open your banking app and watch the balance update. You blink and there it stands, the precise figure you named. The digits align exactly. You pause, then smile as joy effervesces through your chest. If it arrives as cash, feel the cool smoothness of each note. Listen to the gentle crinkle while counting 10, 20, 50, 100. Your stack increases. The faint metallic scent of new bills rises. Security, freedom, and calm settle into your body. You are not engaging in mere fantasy here. You are taking part in creation itself, calling it into form. The subconscious does not sharply differentiate imagined events from physical ones. It registers the felt sense, the beliefs you hold, and what you repetitively affirm. The picture in my mind is my reality in formation. Say it aloud now. Again, the picture in my mind is my reality in formation. I once counseled a man, call him Elijah, who remained at the same salary for a decade. Promotions skipped over him, raises appeared and vanished. He muttered, "Maybe I'm invisible." I advised him to shift focus, stop staring at outer conditions, and begin constructing from within. I asked him plainly, "What do you want?" He exhaled and answered, $92,000 a year. "Then see it," I replied. "Create the image. Feel it in your body. Dwell inside that reality." He followed through. Each morning before getting up, he pictured his new paycheck. The stub showed net pay $6,421.12. He saw the company's name, felt the paper, and noted each line, each deduction, every precise detail. After several weeks, an offer appeared from nowhere. A recruiter discovered his old resume online. The role was remote, well compensated, and seemingly designed for him. The salary offered $92,000, not $91,000, not $93,000, exactly $92,000. The law does not speculate, it mirrors with precision. The picture in my mind is my reality in formation. Therefore, I ask you now, what picture are you carrying within? How does your account appear when your manifestation lands? Where are you physically when you open that envelope? What clothes are on your body when the alert pings? What day is it and what weather frames that moment? Add texture and layers the sound of your steps on the floor, the sensation of fingertips tapping the screen, the gentleness of your breath as peace pours through you. The greater the vividness, the stronger the creative force. For faith is the substance behind your hope, the proof of what is yet unseen, and visualization functions as faith's lens, bringing the invisible into sharp focus. Now take another slow breath. As you inhale, let the image be received fully into you. As you exhale, let disbelief, doubt, and strain leave your body. The image held with feeling is sufficient. The blueprint already exists, clean and complete. The divine builder's unseen agencies and forces have already begun their work. You need not know the how or the when. Your task is to hold the picture steady, unwavering. As architects do not wield hammers or lay bricks, you need not micromanage the process. The worker's divine intelligence, people timing circumstances, ideas move in response to the plan. Yet you must uphold and maintain that plan within. Do not revise it daily or redraw it from fear and second guessing. Hold it firm and lovingly. Because the instant you paint the picture infused with love, faith, and felt emotion, the law initiates its orderly work. The longer you sustain that vision, the more potent and stable it grows. Now repeat this line with me. The picture in my mind is my reality in formation. Say it one more time. The picture in my mind is my reality in formation. You are not merely wishing, and you are certainly not begging. You are engaged in creation, deliberate, conscious creation. You are issuing instruction to the universe. You are invoking spiritual law to move on your behalf. Therefore, let the image dwell within you. Revisit it each morning and again each night. Feel the quiet joy that swells as you recall this truth. It is already done in essence. Now that your image is vivid, complete, and authentic, we turn to the breath that animates it. Thought provides structure, but emotion supplies the living energy that sets it in motion. Envision a kite high above you. It can be exquisitely made, brilliantly colored, and well-balanced, yet without wind it cannot rise. It stays tethered, motionless, grounded. Emotion functions as the wind. Thought is the kite the wind lifts. So we inquire now, which emotion is coursing through your image? What feeling swells and surges behind the words you declare? For manifestation, clarity is necessary but not sufficient. The image must be alive, and joy, gratitude, and certainty, the sacred trio, are what enliven it. Do more than see the bank alert, you must feel the thrill move through you. Do more than picture the check, you must feel relief's warmth, the earned pride of arrival, the deep peace of knowing this is mine. Let us now step into the sacred activation of emotion. Close your eyes once again. Take a long, unhurried, deep breath. Call up once more the scene of your good arriving. Now overlay it with feeling rich and palpable. Sense gratitude flooding your chest like sunlight widening beneath your ribs. Your shoulders drop, your belly loosens, a natural smile spreads. Your eyes brighten and you whisper, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." You feel seen, supported, deeply blessed, wholly loved. Safety settles around and within you. Freedom rises light and expansive. You feel the impulse to dance with delight. Tears threaten not from emptiness, but from overflowing fullness. Allow the joy to arrive and move. Let it rise higher within you. Let it pour from your heart like an ever-flowing fountain. This is the energetic force that translates the unseen into tangible form. This is the magnetic field that pulls the image from mind into matter. Emotion stamps the subconscious, and the subconscious serves as the workshop where manifestation is assembled. A woman named Helen came to me exhausted and discouraged. She had visualized for weeks, yet her outer life remained unmoved. "I see the money," she admitted, "but I don't feel anything." I suggested a simple shift. Don't merely see the check, feel what it signifies. What will you do with it? Who will be blessed? Allow those meanings to move you. She took the instruction to heart and applied it. She envisioned treating her daughter to a surprise dinner, lobster on plates, laughter in the air. She pictured clearing the old medical debt, ripping the final notice, and letting it curl into ash in the fireplace. She saw herself purchasing her mother a winter coat, deep emerald green, adorned with gold buttons, and she wept openly. Tears of joy, of release, of quiet victory. 1 week later, truly within 7 days, an unforeseen insurance rebate arrived sufficient to cover everything. Not because she begged or pleaded, not because she exerted extra toil, but because her inner picture turned vividly alive, because she allowed herself to feel it fully, because joy infused the image with living power. And joy, by its nature, multiplies and expands. Therefore, I invite you into a short, focused immersion. Gratitude practice, the moment of receiving. Close your eyes now if they are not already closed. Gently place one hand over your heart center. Take a nourishing breath in. Now imagine clearly you have received it, the precise amount, the complete blessing. It is accomplished. It is done. Breathe into this completed moment and let it settle deeply. Where are you standing or sitting? What are you doing in that instant? Are you laughing out loud with joy? Are you crying gentle tears of relief? Are you dancing freely across your kitchen floor? Are you reaching for the phone to tell someone the good news, to share what has shifted? Allow the inner wave of feeling to build and crest. Repeat with me, thank you, thank you, thank you, Divine Spirit. I receive with joy. Once more, I receive with joy, and joy multiplies my wealth. Voice it again, stronger now, projecting from the center of your chest. I receive with joy, and joy multiplies my wealth. Permit joy to be your identifying mark, your internal code, the vibrant current that varies your desire from idea into material expression. For the law advances quickly when your heart stays open, when you choose felt trust over fear. This is not pretense or fantasy. This is not the cliche of fake it till you make it. This is faith expressed as felt experience, faith embodied in emotion. And remember the scripture, according to your faith be it unto you. Joy is faith actively moving, faith doing its work. Gratitude is belief behaving as though the blessing has already arrived. It is the brave stance that declares, I am grateful not to persuade the law, but because I trust the law has already answered. You cannot remain rooted in fear while simultaneously flowing in abundance. A choice is required, one path or the other. And that choice can be made immediately, right here, right now. Now let your spoken voice provide the anchor for this practice. Pronounce it one last time with deep conviction and steadiness. I receive with joy, and joy multiplies my wealth. Allow the wind of that decree to lift the kite of your vision high. Let the kinetic energy of emotion animate the mental picture you have crafted. Your vision is no longer flat or muted. It has gained dimension and voice. It is radiant, shining with inner light. It is alive, vibrant, and moving. Even now, it is attracting the invisible forces that will assemble what becomes visible. Now, if you sensed a shift, a stirring right below, I receive with joy. This becomes your anchor, your public declaration, your vibration rendered visible. This marks the moment you decided to charge your vision with genuine power. Sustain this energy and return to it each day to refresh the current. And then truly watch how joy steps out front and guides your path. With your vision drafted and emotion breathing life into it, we reach the phase of potent command, the moment to utter the decree. Because the spoken word functions as your wand, your instrument of command. Across sacred texts and traditions we read, "In the beginning was the Word," not merely a thought nor an action, the word itself. Because the spoken word activates, it serves as the final signal, the seal upon intention, the verbal stamp initiating creation. You have already specified your good in exact terms. You have already envisioned it vividly. You have already allowed yourself to feel it fully. Now give it voice, speak it aloud. Declare it aloud so that the air itself carries it. Let the vibration of your voice ferry your intention through the unseen realms into material form. When a sovereign issues a decree, it is not a suggestion, it is law. It doesn't plead, it commands. It doesn't waver, it declares. You must speak likewise with the dignity of divine inheritance. You are not a beggar, not a mere petitioner. You are a co-creator, an active participant in creation, a divine son or daughter fluent in the language of power. Say the following with me now. My word is my wand, my decree is law. Again, raise the volume. My word is my wand, my decree is law. And now let us voice several sacred decrees aimed at financial good. Wherever you are, repeat these lines after me. I am a channel for divine wealth. Money flows to me easily, endlessly, and always on time. I give thanks for the perfect sum of insert your exact number, arriving swiftly, safely, and without delay. Unexpected income appears now from known and unknown sources. I am open, I am ready, I am grateful. Every dollar I spend returns to me multiplied. I am a magnet for overflow. Say them again. Allow each decree to ring out clear and resonant. Let the tone of your voice take on the timbre of certainty. You are not merely reciting lines by rote. You are issuing commands, setting law in motion. This is not idle wishing. This is the legislation of spirit. Allow me to share the account of a man named Darius. For years he wrestled with money, always near success, always just shy. Then one day he heard me say, "Your word is your wand." Something aligned within him, something clicked into place. He chose a disciplined practice for 21 consecutive mornings before coffee, before his phone, before the news. He would stand in his kitchen and speak his decrees. He spoke words like these: I am now rich in ideas, rich in energy, and rich in money. My income is constantly increasing. I declare divine supply floods my life now. I am wealthy. I am free. Initially, he felt foolish. His account balance contradicted his declarations, and outward facts seemed to mock him. Yet he held steady and remained faithful to the practice. On day 17, yes, precisely the 17th day, he received a phone call a former colleague had recommended him for a consulting engagement. The client turned out to be a major recognizable brand. The compensation 5 figures for a single month of work, and his first words after hanging up, "My word is my wand, My decree is law. He grasped the lesson. It wasn't merely logic or resume. It was the vibrational field he had constructed word by word, day by day. Therefore, beloved, speak with intention. Every spoken word is a seed sown into your field, and when your speech carries faith, emotion, and clarity, you plant golden trees in the garden of your life. Let's voice more decrees together now. I do not chase money. I call it forth. Money is obedient to my voice. I speak abundance, and abundance appears. My supply is unlimited. I decree increase now. Pause and breathe. Let the words sink and settle within you. Let their resonance ripple through your body at a cellular level. Notice your nervous system aligning and relaxing into truth. For you are the speaker whose words shape worlds. You are the architect who designs the atmosphere you live in. And just as the heavens were called forth by "Let there be light," your decree likewise summons your personal light. Speak this one more time. My word is my wand. My decree is law. Now, if you have felt the potency of this truth, type it out. Anchor it, declare it openly. Type, my word is my wand. Let this sentence function as your vow. Your vow to speak only with purposeful intent. Your vow to declare exclusively what you truly desire. No more utterances of "I'm broke." No more "I can't afford it." No more casual self-curses hidden as jokes or sarcasm. Only life words, words of increase, words of wealth. Your speech is no longer careless or idle. It is focused and intentional. It is sacred and creative, and it operates as law. Now that your decree stands bold, precise, and charged with divine intention, we must confront the quiet saboteur. Because seeds that are planted must also be protected. Even the most fertile seed sown with care can be ruined by careless hands. The same holds for your spoken word. Negative speech acts as a rival decree, a counter command. It is the subtle thief that steals your harvest before it breaks the soil. You would not yank up a seedling merely because it failed to bloom overnight. Yet we do the equivalent when we speak fear, doubt, and lack while we wait. You declare abundance at breakfast, then mutter, "I can't afford that by lunchtime." You proclaim overflow one day, then sigh, "Nothing ever works out for me," the very next day. You profess faith, then spend conversations feeding fear to your friends. Beloved, the universe listens continuously, and it obeys the signals it receives. It is neither sentimental nor judgmental. It simply mirrors back your declarations. As you decree, so shall it be reflected. Picture a farmer rising before dawn, planting carefully, watering, faithfully blessing the soil, speaking life over her land. Yet the next day, doubt creeps in. She digs up the earth asking, "Is anything growing? Perhaps I planted incorrectly. Maybe the soil is bad." In doing so, she uproots growth that was perfectly on schedule. She thereby delays her rightful harvest. We do the same whenever our speech contradicts our decrees. This defines the discipline of demonstration, guarding your tongue. To immediately cancel any phrase not aligned with your truth. To refuse to water weeds with careless talk. To declare and then protect the field through wise silence, prompt correction, and steady faith. I worked with a woman named Clarissa. She started boldly naming $10,000 as her target. She visualized, felt it deeply, and spoke it daily. But then came ordinary conversations at work, at home, among friends. Money's so tight. I never get lucky. Every time I save, something goes wrong. She hardly noticed herself saying these things. It was habitual, casual, largely unconscious, until one day she actually heard her own words, and it stung like a wake-up call. She asked me, Have I ruined everything? I answered. No, you haven't ruined it, but you have delayed it. So we trained in immediate correction. Whenever she caught herself voicing lack, even mid-sentence, she would stop and say, "Cancel. I speak only life over my finances." She did not postpone the correction. She did not justify or over-explain. She simply replaced the old phrase with the new decree. And the shift arrived swiftly. A tax return she expected to be delayed arrived early and in a larger amount than forecast. A once silent client contacted her and paid in full. It seemed that as soon as her words aligned, the heavens replied in kind. Because in truth, they did respond. I speak only life over my finances. Say that sentence aloud now. Again, repeat it. Let this become your automatic response, your new practiced reflex in every moment. Notice every time "I can't" escapes your lips and immediately substitute it with "I choose" as a conscious act of sovereignty. Spot each "I'm broken," swap it for "I'm building," reframing your state as progress rather than lack. Transform every "this is hard" into "my path is unfolding with grace," aligning your words with a gentler, truer narrative. Your mouth is a gateway, a threshold keeper for your reality. And you must serve as the gatekeeper, deciding deliberately what is allowed to pass through. Do not permit fear to slip in disguised as humor or casual banter. Do not let doubt masquerade as just being realistic. Refuse to let sarcasm turn into a daily incantation that undercuts your good. Choose words of life every single time, no exceptions. The law of demonstration does not accommodate personality quirks. It responds to truth, to unwavering consistency, and to clear intention. Your words function like a ship's rudder, quiet but steering your entire reality. Let them set your course steadily toward wealth and increase. Allow them to form a protective fortress around your faith, shielding it from erosion. Let each spoken phrase construct and reinforce an abundant vibration as it leaves your mouth. Speak the line again for emphasis. I speak only life over my finances. Now make this your vow and your declared guardrail on the manifestation path. Put it into writing. Comment, I speak only life over my finances. Let outdated phrases fall off you like old garments. Allow fresh aligned language to rise and take their place. Because your inner field is sacred ground, and your long-awaited harvest stands close at hand. But it will ripen only if you actively protect it. We now reach the final pillar in this sacred craft, the disciplined art of holding the field. For after you have named the amount drawn, the vision infused it with feeling, issued the decree, and defended your speech. The last step is not frantic action, but steadfast standing in faith. This is the point where many stumble or lose heart. They begin to ask, why hasn't it come yet? They worry, did I do it correctly? Anxiety whispers, maybe I must do more, force outcomes, or change my route. Yet manifestation is never a hurried process. It is a revelation and unveiling at the right hour. And like a seed resting in fertile soil, your good is germinating even when your eyes cannot see it. Would you tear up a plant's roots simply because the blossom hasn't appeared? Would you curse the earth on day 10 of a 21-day harvest cycle? No, you would not. You would wait patiently. You would water faithfully. You would trust the unseen process. You would hold the vision steady even when the field seems bare. This is the sacred discipline of spiritual endurance. Faith is not merely believing what your eyes already confirm. Faith is clinging to what you inwardly know even before external evidence has shown up. Let me share a story about a man named Matteo. For 6 months, he had been faithfully affirming. He affirmed a new job. He affirmed pay at more than twice his current income. He envisioned a life that felt free, meaningful, and purpose-driven. He visualized every day without fail. He cultivated the feeling state. He issued decrees out loud. And still months rolled by and nothing visible shifted. Friends grew skeptical, his mother worried openly, and his account balance dwindled. Yet Matteo refused to dig up his faith by the roots. "I know what I've asked for," he told me, "and I know who I've asked it from." He held his inner field steady and intact. He remained in the vibration he had chosen. He continued the practice day after day, until one day it arrived. Not as a gradual uptick or tiny start, but as a sudden, seemingly miraculous pivot. A former client referred him to a CEO searching for someone just like him. The job offer materialized within 72 hours. The salary triple his old pay. The role itself, remote, creative, and deeply meaningful. Exactly as he had requested. Exactly as he had visualized. Because he refused to faint or give up during the wait. He kept holding the field without wavering. Say the following: "Now I stand firm. My good is on the way now." Again repeat it with steadiness: "I stand firm. My good is on the way now." Let that line become your breath prayer when outward events seem slow. Let it serve as your anchor when doubt begins to whisper its lies. You are not waiting in vain or wasting your time. You are standing grounded in truth. And the truth is this: it is already done. Now here is a daily method for holding the field with consistency. Consider these your micro practices, small sacred actions that sustain your vibration. Before distractions surge, before the phone, before the news, choose alignment first. Speak your decree, revisit your mental picture, and feel joy. 3 focused minutes are enough to reset your frequency. Throughout the day, softly repeat within: "I trust divine timing. I trust the process. I trust the plan." Let it pulse in the background like a heartbeat, calm, steady, and quietly powerful. Celebrate in advance of the arrival. Put on music, light a candle, take yourself out for coffee. Say, "This is in honor of my answered prayer." Treat it as already accomplished. When doubt shows up, and it surely will, don't wrestle. Correct it gently. "I cancel that thought. I return to truth." Say it kindly, then keep moving forward. List 5 gratitudes as though your manifestation has already arrived. Thank you for the $10,000 now in my account. Thank you for the peace I feel as my bills are paid. Train your mind to dwell in fulfillment's frequency. These are not chores. They are tuning forks for your field. They keep you harmonized with your manifestation's signal. Because alignment creates the space into which your good can arrive. Consider the marathon runner's path. At mile 20, the body aches and the mind urges quitting, yet the finish line is close ahead. Those who keep going trust their rhythm and hold their pace. They reach the line, not because the path was easy, but because they endured to the end. Faith is the endurance that carries you. It need not be loud or dramatic. It does not have to be flawless. It simply must remain steady and present. One breath at a time. One moment at a time. One decree at a time. Say the line again for grounding. I stand firm. My good is on the way now. Say it every morning without fail. Say it every night as you settle. Say it even when you feel nothing at all. Say it when your balance looks small. Say it when others doubt or question you. Because the law cannot be mocked, it does not sleep or forget. It is always quietly delivering. And what you steadfastly hold in faith will inevitably appear in form. Not a minute behind schedule, not a dollar short of the mark. It will arrive perfect, complete, and right on time. Now, if you commit to holding the field in feeling and in action, if you vow to walk this vibration until your good arrives, I invite you to do this. Comment, "I stand firm." Let that comment be your clear signal. Let it serve as your vow and pledge. Let it mark your final alignment in this phase of the journey. Because the field has been seeded, the image is vivid and alive. The decree has already gone forth with power. And now, you simply hold, and it shall indeed come to pass. Allow me to pose a question that may stir you inwardly, lifting the thin veil between your present and your long-dreamed future. If the money were in your account today, right now, how would your stride change as you walk? How would you speak and address others? How would you breathe, smile, and move throughout the day's moments? What subtle shifts would appear in your tone, your posture, and your greeting to the world? Feel it thoroughly, sense it fully, allow the vision to rise within you. Would your shoulders draw back with renewed confidence? Would your laughter ring fuller, freer, and more uninhibited? Would you finally say yes to that idea, that opportunity, that invitation you've been postponing for someday? Because here's the divine truth. Someday isn't a calendar date. It's a state of consciousness you choose. The instant you decide to walk, speak, breathe, and live as though your desire is already fulfilled, you shift into the very vibration that draws it to you. You step squarely into the frequency of your already fulfilled reality. This is the law at work. This is the disciplined practice. This is the operative key. Florence Scovel Shinn named this principle the law of assumption. Others describe it as living in the end. I refer to this practice as divine pre-living, living in advance of the result on purpose and with sacred intent. Acting as if is not pretense or make-believe. It is a proclamation, an open declaration of your inner conviction. It is the courage to announce to the unseen realms without wavering, I believe. It is the vivid rehearsal of your desired reality until the universe itself cannot distinguish rehearsal from the real thing. Consider this analogy to make it concrete. An actor gearing up for a once-in-a-lifetime role does not wait for opening night to transform. She does not postpone embodiment until the stage demands it. She becomes the role first before the curtain, before the crowd. She dresses in the character's skin, wardrobe details, and all. She studies the character's beliefs, patterns, quirks, and rhythms until they live in her bones. She moves through ordinary life carrying the role's energy, embodying its presence in public, letting the imagined life merge with her own until it feels natural. And what follows from such full immersion? Inevitably, the curtain rises. The spotlight strikes and holds steady. And at that moment, what had been rehearsal stands revealed as lived reality. Manifestation operates the same way rehearsal graduates into form. You are the performer, your word is the script, and your role is your desire already fulfilled. And the curtain itself is your consciousness lifted high, and let the scene begin. I once knew a woman who chose to live in millionaire consciousness well before any bank balance reflected it to outsiders. She did not create debt or spend carelessly that misses the point entirely. Instead, she upgraded her habits and elevated her environments. She dressed as though attending million-dollar meetings, and she spoke with clear assurance and an anchored sense of worthiness. She removed the phrase, "I can't afford it," from her vocabulary. In its place, she said, "It's not aligned right now, but I trust divine timing." Above everything else, she believed consistently and sincerely. Within 3 months, seemingly out of nowhere, truly out of alignment, she received an invitation to a high-level business opportunity. The deal shifted her financial reality virtually overnight. She did not grind or hustle it into being. She brought it forth through embodiment by living the state in advance. Now speak this aloud with me right now. I live in the vibration of my fulfilled desire. I walk as though it's done. I speak as though it's mine. I move as one already in possession of my divine good. Pause and take a steady, nourishing breath. Now repeat the core line once more. I live in the vibration of my fulfilled desire. You are not summoning something distant or far away. You are stepping into what has been prepared in advance, walking into provision that already exists in principle. Let's try an exercise that is playful and powerful. Close your eyes briefly and imagine tapping open your banking app. There it is, the number you've envisioned, 5 figures, 6 or beyond. Breathe that sight into your body and feel your smile widen across your face. You move through the day with an open heart and quiet mind. Bills are paid with ease, generosity flows with joy, and your planning springs from inspiration rather than limitation. Now ask honestly, what single thing would I do today if those funds were already in my account? Would you gift yourself something beautiful and nourishing? Would you take restorative time off, trusting you are supported? Would you enroll in the course, hire the coach, or finally book that flight you've been eyeing? Would you finally open the business? Finally say yes to the calling that keeps tapping your shoulder. Because the sole barrier between you and that decision is the illusion that you must keep waiting. The divine does not idle or hesitate. It responds directly and consistently to faith. It moves precisely at the speed of your belief. Therefore, today, choose one action, just one that aligns with your vision as already fulfilled. Not to prove anything to anyone, not to force outcomes or push results, rather to demonstrate alignment evidence of your inner agreement. Walk forward as though the money already resides in your account. Speak from the posture of one already supported and supplied. Move as though the door has already swung wide for you, and watch the universe respond. Ah, she's ready. He believes. Let it be done. Let us anchor it again with shared affirmation. I live in the vibration of my fulfilled desire. I act as if. I walk as if. I receive as if. It is done. Now, dear one, I ask you joyfully and sincerely, what is the one action you will take today as if the money were already yours? Tell us, share it out loud. Speak it. Declare it boldly. Because the instant you declare and act, the universe begins arranging the people, timings, and channels needed to make it real. When you share your as if action, you claim the starring role in your own next act. You quite literally pick up the script for your next unfolding scene, and the spotlight tilts and settles directly on you. Comment below and name it. What is the one thing you would do today if the money were already present? The curtain is rising now, friend. This is your cue, and you are in truth ready. Stay with me. Our next step is daily devotion. Let's step together into ritual. Now that you are actively walking in the vibration of your desire fulfilled, now that even your posture, tone, and breath are aligning with divine abundance, let's carry as if into the fabric of everyday life. Remember, manifestation is not a single moment, it is a sustained rhythm. It is a living duet, a song between you and the infinite. And like any sacred rhythm, it flourishes through devotion, through consistency and faithful return, through love, warm, patient, generous love, and through ritual practices that keep the song in time. Let me speak plainly and without ornament. You would not plant a seed and then abandon it, depriving it of waterlight and belief in its growth. So why plant a desire and then neglect its soil, failing to tend it day by day? Today, we will craft your daily money rituals, practices that sustain alignment. Rituals that call you back again and again to the truth of your innate wealth. Rituals that keep your energy aligned even when outer appearances seem static. Rituals that keep your supply active, awake, and moving in divine order. Because your word is your wand, yes, that remains true. Yet a wand only works when it is held used deliberately and daily. Let's begin by shaping your mornings with intention and sacred structure. Upon waking, before the world slips in its doubts and before emails and obligations crowd the sky of your inner sanctuary, you must speak first. You must claim your day and stake your ground. Your first inhalation, your first thought, and your first spoken words are the opening brushstrokes painting the canvas of your day. Therefore, as soon as you wake, declare this decree out loud and clear. Today, I walk in divine wealth. I am aligned with infinite supply. Everything I need flows to me with ease and grace. My good is at hand, and I receive it now. Repeat the decree slowly and deliberately. If necessary, whisper it softly but with conviction. If you feel moved, voice it boldly. Let your walls hear it. Continue declaring it until your very cells resonate and accept it as true. Next, close your eyes for a brief 3 minutes, only 3, and visualize it vividly. See streams of money arriving and circulating with ease. Picture messages of opportunity doors opening wide, unexpected checks, and gentle divine surprises arriving. Let your heart swell with an easy, unforced sense of relief. Notice your shoulders release and soften downward. Sense the deep, steady, unshakable, knowing that what you asked is already accomplished. This is your morning visualization practice, simple, focused, potent. It is done not from mere hope, but from inner certainty and alignment. Now, as you continue your morning, open a fresh journal page, the one kept at your bedside altar or desk, and begin a flowing gratitude list. In your own handwriting, record the following lines. I am so grateful for money that loves me. I am grateful for every dollar that finds me. I am grateful for the abundance I see, feel, and know. Then add at least 3 specific financial gratitudes to anchor the feeling. These can be small and simple, tiny proofs that still count. I'm grateful I had money for coffee. I'm grateful I paid a bill on time. I'm grateful I saw someone bless another with a tip. Each expression of gratitude acts like a magnet for more, and writing them down intensifies the magnetism, drawing greater supply. This 3-fold morning ritual, your spoken decree-focused visualization and gratitude journaling, functions as your reliable alignment instrument. It is your tuning fork ringing you back into harmonious frequency. It serves as your lighthouse when fog tries to gather around your mind. And now, let's discuss the evening close to your day. As you begin the day with intention, you should end it with reflective review. In the evening before sleep carries you to dreams, pause for a small but sacred moment. Take a slow, conscious breath. Reflect gently on what unfolded. Ask yourself a few centering questions. Where did I live in alignment today? Where did I trust? Where did I act from abundance? Celebrate the wins. however small, and let appreciation rise. Feel the smile that naturally comes when you remember your power in action. Next, inquire without blame or shame. Where did I slip? Where did fear speak louder than faith? Where did I choose worry over worth? When those answers arise, don't judge, simply choose to realign and return to center. Speak this recentering aloud for closure. I release all missteps. I forgive all doubt. I return now to the truth of my wealth. Finally, before your head meets the pillow, speak these affirmations into the sacred quiet of night. Money flows to me while I sleep. Divine ideas visit me in my dreams. I wake up richer, clearer, and ready for more. I am kept by infinite supply. Let those sentences wrap around you like silk, soft and protective. Allow them to become your subconscious lullaby through the night. As sleep arrives, know your rituals have faithfully watered the seed you planted. Your day has been sanctified, made holy in practice. Your wealth has been gently but surely summoned. Let me share a brief testimony about a man named David. For years, David wrestled with unstable income work, arrived, then vanished bills stacked up, and stress buzzed like a constant background hum. Eventually, he encountered this teaching and began the rituals. Each morning, tired or overwhelmed, he rose to speak his decree, visualized 5 minutes of his dream life, and wrote gratitudes. Each night, he reflected, forgave, and spoke truth before sleep. After 2 weeks, the outer world looked the same, no visible change. Yet inwardly, something fundamental had shifted. By the 3rd week, he felt notably different, more peaceful, more trusting, more open. By week 4, an old client reappeared with a fresh offer. Then another opportunity followed, and another came as well, momentum building. Within 8 weeks, he had called forth a new stream of income, steady, joyful, and aligned with his true purpose. He did not hustle harder, force outcomes, or plead. He aligned and kept aligning. He watered the inner seed daily. He honored the ritual with consistency and care, and the universe responded in kind, clearly and generously. Now say these lines with me. I keep my supply active through daily devotion. I am consistent in my alignment. I am faithful in my practice. I am devoted to divine flow. Say the core sentence one more time. I keep my supply active through daily devotion. Understand these rituals are not burdens or chores. They are blessings, gifts that lift and sustain you. They do not merely demand time. Paradoxically, they multiply time through clarity and focus. They do not deplete your energy. They restore and replenish it. They do not take away from your day. They create your day in right order. So, dear one, are you ready to live this daily devotion? Are you ready to open every morning with divine command and clear intention, to close each evening wrapped in spiritual peace and reflection, to make your ordinary days a temple and your thoughts a living hymn? If your answer is yes, declare it right now. Comment, I practice daily. Let your devotion be witnessed, seen, and affirmed. Let the angels record your vow with joy. Let the heavens declare she's committed. He is aligned. This is the path, the reliable way. This is the rhythm of true wealth. This is the rhythm practiced by those who prosper without grinding toil. Step by step, ritual by ritual, your fortune rises and stabilizes. Stay close. Our next movement is to strengthen your magnetism with the most potent current available, gratitude. Let us step into the quiet, softly humming core of divine magnetic power. Let us align with the frequency that naturally summons every good thing toward you. A force stronger than toil, brighter than any strategy and more immediate than fear's reflex. Gratitude, pure focused gratitude. Picture this with me for a moment, a golden current coursing through the universe, gentle, luminous, and warm to the soul. It travels from heart to heart, passing hand to hand, like shared light. Wherever this current goes, it draws in more light, more provision, and expanding abundance. That very current is gratitude itself. Gratitude is not passive or lukewarm. It is not mere politeness or social nicety. It is an active magnet, a drawing force. When you inhabit deep, sincere, vibrational gratitude, you stop waiting for change, you initiate it. You tune yourself to the wavelength of already answered prayer. You plug into the divine circuit that signals more of this, please. Let me say this as clearly as possible. Each moment spent dwelling on lack, on absence, on delays, unplugs you from that current. It is like turning your back to the sun, then wondering why your skin has grown cold. But when you turn back and give thanks, not only with words, but with felt sincerity, you illuminate like a lighthouse. Then everything that is yours by right begins to find its way home to you. Therefore, let's plug ourselves back into gratitude's current. Let us become radiant, glowing with genuine appreciation. Right now, say these lines with me. Gratitude is my magnet for divine supply. I am thankful, and therefore I receive. My heart is a magnet for miracles. Notice the subtle tingling that arises in your body as you speak these words. These phrases act like keys, true access codes. Each time you speak them, new doors swing open in response. Let me illustrate with a short story. There was a man, let's call him Eli. For most of his adult years, Eli wrestled with feast and famine money cycles. Income would arrive in bursts only to vanish just as swiftly. He had read the book's repeated affirmations and attempted one strategy after another. Yet nothing shifted until he truly absorbed this one principle. What you are grateful for multiplies. So, Eli designed something he named a gratitude ledger. It resembled a financial ledger, but instead of income and expenses, he logged instances of financial grace large and small. His entries included notes such as, "A friend bought me lunch today, found $5 in an old coat, paid my phone bill with ease, got a discount on something I needed," and beside each entry, he added the same closing line, "Thank you, universe. I welcome more." He treated it as a daily devotion, not an occasional ritual, but a steady practice. Even on unremarkable days, he still wrote lines like, "I am grateful that money is always on its way to me. I am grateful for breath, for choice, for divine supply unfolding." After a single week, Eli felt noticeably lighter. After 2 unexpected money began appearing from various places. After 4 weeks, his side business accelerated as it never had before. His bank balance started mirroring what his heart had already claimed overflow. Now say these with me aloud. I give thanks for all money in my life, past, present, and future. I celebrate every dollar as divine evidence. I rejoice in financial grace. Now let's enter a brief immersive practice together. Wherever you are sitting or standing, pause. Place one hand gently over your heart center. Take a deep, slow inhale through your nose and a long exhale out through your mouth. Now voice 10 gratitudes out loud if possible, silently if needed. Let me guide you with a sequence. I am grateful for every dollar I have ever received. I am grateful for my ability to create wealth. I am grateful for the food I eat purchased with money. I am grateful for each bill I've paid. It proves I am provided for. I am grateful for all unseen sources preparing my abundance. I am grateful for the knowing that wealth is spiritual. I am grateful for every gift discount and financial favor I receive. I am grateful for the wisdom I now carry within me. I am grateful for the new income already making its way to me. I am grateful to be chosen, trusted, and ready to receive more. Feel that subtle shift arising. That sensation is alignment, gratitude's current flowing. You have just tuned your vibration to the channel of prosperity. You've just told the universe, I see what I have. I honor it. I am ready for more. As Florence Scovel Shinn wrote, the grateful heart is a magnet for miracles, and so are you, a living magnet for miracles. You are no longer in pursuit of money. You are now drawing it in naturally, steadily. You are no longer praying from a desperate state. You are giving thanks from a sense of fulfillment and sufficiency. You are no longer questioning your worthiness. You are celebrating that you are ready, prepared to receive. Now say with me one final time, gratitude is my magnet for divine supply. I do not wait to be thankful. I am thankful, and therefore I receive. Let this be your daily practice every single day without fail. You need not wait for something grand to happen. Begin with the small and obvious. Start with what is already here and present. Start with anything and truly with everything. Because the moment you begin, the current starts moving again. Blessings begin tracing a path back to you. Doors begin to open of their own accord. So tell me now, what 3 financial gratitudes can you name right this moment? They can be anything at all. That cup of coffee you enjoyed. That old friend who transferred you $20. The opportunity you sense is already on its way. The very breath you just took, still free, still divine. Write them in your journal, speak them aloud, or share them in the comments below. Your gratitude functions as a declaration of truth. Your celebration amplifies attraction, drawing more of the same. Your thanks becomes a signed permission slip to the universe, send more. I am ready. Stay near, remain present, and attentive with me now. In this next movement, we lift the last veil and create open, welcoming space for abundance to pour in freely. And now, dear beloved soul, let us gently turn within into the quiet heart space. We have clothed ourselves in the frequency of wealth and sufficiency. We have walked faithfully through daily rituals that carry real power. We have flowed within gratitude's magnetic current, letting it pull in good. Yet within us, there remains an inner room, a still interior chamber, where the echoes of old beliefs may still linger and resound. Feelings of unworthiness, old strands of guilt, pockets of fear, currents of doubt, and if we leave these unexamined, they harden into the final unseen barriers to receiving wealth. You cannot receive in fullness while clutching the remnants of past pain. You cannot welcome holy overflow when your inner chamber is cluttered with unforgiveness and fear. Therefore, we cleanse and clear. Today, we open that room wide. We lift the dust cloth and shake it free. We invite Spirit's light to pour in and illumine everything. Picture this with me now. Within your heart, there is a small, sacred room. Its walls are layered with long-held memory. The floor bears the weight of choices made long ago. Shelves are lined with beliefs, some lovingly placed, others left behind by people who never recognized your true worth. Now you find yourself standing in its doorway. The key rests in your hand. Take a slow, steady breath. Step gently inside. Look carefully around this space. What do your eyes find there? Perhaps a childhood voice repeating, We can't afford that. A memory when someone shamed you for desiring more. A recollection of debt that felt like you were drowning breathless. A time you felt you failed and couldn't recover. These are the items arranged on the shelves. These are the things occupying precious space. But let me offer a liberating truth. You are not required to keep anything that no longer serves your becoming. The spirit of abundance has not arrived to judge or condemn you. It is here to set you free. You are not unworthy, never were. You are not guilty. Guilt is not your identity. You are not broken, only becoming clearer. You are clarifying, coming into luminous clarity. Now speak this with me. I release all blocks. I am worthy of overflowing abundance. Again, repeat with intention. I release all blocks. I am worthy of overflowing abundance. Now let us travel a layer deeper. Locate in your memory someone or something toward which you've held money-related resentment. Perhaps a person who owed you and never repaid you. Perhaps a former version of yourself who made painful mistakes. Perhaps a parent who struggled and unknowingly passed down fear. Hold that image softly without tightening. Do not brace or harden against it. Simply observe with compassionate neutrality. Now declare this not for them, but for your freedom. I forgive you. I release you. You owe me nothing. I reclaim my power now. Breathe in and out, steady and calm. Say the words once more. I forgive you. I release you. You owe me nothing. I reclaim my power now. Notice the energy subtly shifting and softening. Allow the room to clear the air to lighten. I once knew a woman, Clara, who carried years of resentment toward an ex-business partner who left her with debt. Even after she rebuilt her business, bitterness still lingered beneath the surface. Each time money arrived, she felt a subtle contraction, a subconscious tightening. One day, during a quiet moment like this, she chose to forgive. Not because the other person deserved forgiveness, but because she herself deserved the freedom forgiveness brings. She spoke aloud these freeing words. I release him. I bless him. I reclaim the space he took in my mind. And within 2 weeks, truly 2 weeks, Clara received a check by mail. It was from a forgotten claim. The sum was double the amount she had previously lost. When she phoned to ask about it, the company replied, "It's rare this happens. It's like the system found something hidden." She smiled knowingly. She knew precisely what had shifted. She had created space room for supply to enter. Now say this with gentleness from the depth of your soul. I make space for divine abundance. I release guilt. I release fear. I forgive all debts mine and others. I declare my room is now ready. Let us revisit that inner room once more. Now notice how the light is pouring in abundantly. What do you perceive now? Which shelves stand empty, cleared of weight? Which burdens have lifted and dissolved? Maybe you find a velvet chair, a golden rug, a vase brimming with fresh hope. You have transformed a room of memory into a sanctuary of supply. And Spirit speaks now, I can feel it. You are worthy fully and finally. You are forgiven clean and clear. You are free, released, and unbound. One final affirmation to seal this work. I release all blocks. I open my heart. I receive now with joy and ease. Let the words echo through your inner chamber. Repeat if it feels good to your spirit. Whisper it softly like a prayer, or sing it like a quiet, reverent song. You are engaged in the real work, not outer hustle, but inner restoration and repair. And from this clarity, supply begins to flow with ease. Ideas begin to arrive, fresh, timely, inspired. Support appears, people, guidance, resources. Doors open where walls once stood, because you have created room for them to open. No pressure is needed now. No straining or forcing is required. No need to beg the universe for scraps or leftovers. You are not a beggar, erase that idea. You are a builder, one who shapes and prepares space, a receiver capable and open, a co-creator with the infinite itself. And your prepared space is now sacred, ready, and consecrated. So linger in this softened, sacred energy for a while. Allow yourself to truly rest within it. Let your shoulders unclench and fall naturally, releasing accumulated strain. Allow your nervous system to settle and soften into calm, safety, and ease. Let your soul register the message clearly. The barriers have fallen away. Now, we continue gently, steadily onward. In the next chapter, you will learn how to become a channel, not merely a receiver of good, but an intentional giver of it. For the circulation of wealth in motion, for becoming an active part of the flow that raises, heals, and uplifts the world. But for this moment, breathe in and embrace this truth fully. You are ready, prepared in heart and mind. You are cleared, unburdened, and open. You are chosen, claimed by grace. You are rich in spirit and now ready even in outward form. Let us move forward with beauty, grace, and assurance. We've reached the moment when wealth expands beyond the personal sphere. You have stepped fully into your vision's landscape. You have spoken your word with clear power and authority. You have forgiven, released, aligned yourself, and declared your truth aloud. Now, you stand not only as a receiver of abundance, but as a living channel for it, a conduit through which divine abundance moves and flows, circulates freely, and blesses others in widening circles. Because here is a sacred truth that Florence Scovel Shinn expressed so beautifully and succinctly: giving opens the way for receiving. Clutching money out of fear is like building a dam across a living river. Giving with joy keeps the waters of wealth moving fresh and alive. Envision for a moment two contrasting bodies of water. One is a stagnant pond, still, sealed, and unmoving, motionless, closed off, growing cloudy and dim. The other is a coursing river, fresh and alive, always moving, always giving out, and always being refilled in return. Your wealth is best understood as a river in motion. Your generosity serves as the current that keeps it flowing, and each time you give from alignment rather than obligation, you declare to the universe, "I trust the source, not merely the supply." Let me share a story to ground this truth. There was once a business owner named Raj. Raj had grown his business steadily over time, but eventually his numbers flattened and plateaued. He wasn't failing, but he also wasn't soaring. Things merely held steady. Then during meditation one day, he sensed a clear divine nudge: give. Raj already gave at times. He was somewhat charitable. Yet this time felt different. Spirit was asking for intentionality and consistency, to become a true channel for circulation. He decided firmly to give away 10% of all his business income to causes that nourished his soul deeply, to people whose needs genuinely moved his heart, to places where his giving would multiply and ripple outward. He gave not from fear or compulsion, not out of guilt or pressure, but from a wholehearted, soulful yes. Within 3 months, his sales tripled dramatically. Not because he sacrificed or depleted himself, but because he aligned himself with the law of circulation and flow. Raj became the river, ever giving, ever refilled. You might ask, what if I don't have much to give right now? Oh, beloved, true giving is not measured by amount. It is measured by alignment and intention. Give $1 with true joy, and it multiplies in its effect. Give 10 cents with faith, and the return can be tenfold. The key is not quantity, but the quality of the vibration from which you give. Say these lines with me now. I am a joyful channel of divine wealth. I give freely, and I receive abundantly. My money is a river blessing all it touches. Once again, repeat with conviction, I am a joyful channel of divine wealth. Let's translate this into simple, practical action. Here are some spirit-aligned ways to give tips someone generously when your heart genuinely says yes. Donate to a cause that your soul recognizes and loves. Sponsor someone's dream and help it take form. Quietly pay for a stranger's meal and bless their day. Support an artist or healer whose work uplifts others. Offer a gift without any expectation of return. Each such act silently proclaims I have, I am, I trust. It signals to the universe, please keep me in the river of flow. Even more giving breaks the hypnotic spell of lack and not enoughness, because by giving you cease operating from fear and constriction. You step out of mere survival and into sovereign choice. And from that sovereign stance, money comes not to rescue you, but to serve your mission and calling. Your mission to uplift those around you. Your mission to heal and mend what's wounded. Your mission to expand light and goodness in the world. As Florence wrote succinctly, man receives only that which he gives. And this applies not only to material gifts, but also to energy. Give joy, and joy finds its way back to you. Give blessing, and blessing returns in kind. Give from overflow, and you receive replenishment from the infinite source. Let us anchor this again with affirmation. I give joyfully from the overflow of my divine abundance. My giving keeps wealth in motion. I am open, generous, and richly provided for. Draw a deep breath and take that truth into your body. Notice how your chest gently expands as you speak it. Observe fear melting away as genuine generosity rises within you. Now let's move into a brief but potent visualization. Close your eyes softly. Imagine yourself standing beside a vast, majestic river. Its water is golden, shimmering with the radiance of divine supply. In your hands, you hold a vessel. This represents your financial consciousness. You dip the vessel into the river. It fills easily and completely. You lift it up. It is full and abundant. Now you pour from it into the cups of others effortlessly without feeling depleted. You give, and the river immediately refills your vessel again. You give, and even more flows back in response. You give, and the current itself increases in strength. There is no fear present here, no sense of scarcity at all, no perception of loss, only replenishment, because this river is eternal and inexhaustible, and you, beloved, you are the channel through which it flows. When you feel complete, gently open your eyes again. Now, dear friend, gently ask yourself this sincere question. What single concrete way can I bless another person with my abundance during this coming week? Not from guilt, shame, or pressure. Not out of mere duty or obligation. Rather, give from the clear joy and freedom of your heart. Might it be a thoughtful gift, an act of service, a heartfelt prayer, or a quiet surprise of love? Whatever form it takes, let it rise naturally from your spirit, not from external pressure or expectation. Because giving from joy moves you into the kingdom consciousness, into the realm of grace. And within that kingdom, there is absolutely no lack or limitation. Let's anchor this with one more shared affirmation. I am a joyful channel of divine wealth. I give freely. I receive abundantly. I am a river, not a reservoir. So now, either speak this intention aloud or write it clearly. Name the one specific way you intend to bless someone else with your abundance. Share that intention with us openly. Proclaim it boldly and without hesitation, because the very act of declaring it invites even greater flow to move through you. And whatever flows through you inevitably circles back to bless you as well. You are not designed solely to receive. You are designed to overflow so that abundance spills outward to others. Let us move forward together now into the final chapter of this journey, into the call that continues without end, into a way of life marked by ongoing, perpetual abundance. And now, at this moment, we arrive at the culminating movement of this sacred symphony we've been composing. Not a hard ending, but rather the beginning of a forever practice. Because manifestation is never a solitary moment in time. It is not a mountain you summit only once and then depart. Nor is it a prize to be snatched and stored away. Manifestation is at its heart an ongoing lifestyle, an embodied way of living. It is a living, breathing devotion to the truth of divine supply that never runs dry. It is the refined art of becoming over and over the vessel for your highest good to pour through. It echoes a core truth that you will speak daily and live by. I am always becoming. I am always receiving. I am always creating. Like the natural seasons, your manifestations move in a sacred repeating rhythm. Spring desire buds and blossoms into view. Summer belief sends down roots and strengthens the stem. Autumn the harvest arrives ripe and ready. Winter stillness and rest prepare the next vision in quiet soil. And after that cycle completes, it begins again, continuing the sacred circle. The call continues perpetually ever present, ever inviting, not because anything is missing in you, but because the divine is infinite, inexhaustible, and ever unfolding. Because expansion is woven into your very nature and purpose. Because wealth is your native rhythm, the cadence your life is meant to move to. Speak this aloud with me. Now I call forth my good now and forever in divine right order. Again, repeat it with strength and certainty. I call forth my good now and forever in divine right order. I once knew a woman named Eliza, a devoted student of these teachings. For years, she practiced these teachings with patience and depth. She brought forth her dream home exactly as she had envisioned. She welcomed her soulmate into her life. She stabilized into lasting financial peace, and her health flourished steady and strong. She could have chosen to pause there satisfied. Many people, in truth, would have stopped at that milestone. But Eliza understood something deeper and more profound. The law responds to consciousness maintained, continued, consistent awareness. So she did not stop practicing just because blessings had arrived. She went deeper, more inward, more intentional. She chose to give more freely and more joyfully. She spoke her word with heightened authority and clarity. She honored her daily rituals with even greater joy and devotion. And what unfolded from that deepening her wealth multiplied beyond earlier measures. Her life transformed into a channel of good, not only for herself, but for many others. She funded community projects that uplifted countless people. She established a foundation to extend the impact. She traveled widely teaching this very living truth, that abundance is a current you remain plugged into always. That manifestation is not a single one-off event. It is a calling, an ongoing invitation, a perpetual call to remember your identity and source, a soul fundamentally aligned with supply, a being built for overflow and generosity, a living magnet for miracles and grace. And now, yes, now you too are ready to inhabit that call fully. Not to wait around for signs, but to become the very signal that summons them. Not to wait for a breakthrough, but to embody a breaking open right now. Therefore, I ask you right here and now, what is your next clearest desire, not born of lack, but born of divine delight and inspired joy? Is it bold expansion in your business, greater creative expression flowing through you, a new home that fits your soul, an income stream that arrives with ease and alignment, a love that goes deeper and truer, a wider impact that blesses more lives? Name it now, claim it clearly. Speak it out into the infinite with certainty. I call forth in divine right order. Go on, fill in that blank. Say it aloud, whisper it to the stars above, record it in your journal, type it for others to witness, and paint it onto your soul's inner wall. Because each time you call forth your good, the universe listens attentively. It does not procrastinate or delay. It does not second-guess your sincerity. It simply begins arranging the channels and conditions in your favor. Speak the decree once more to seal it. I call forth my good now and forever in divine right order. Let me offer you a vision, an inner gift to hold. Envision yourself 1 year from today. You are standing right in the center of your fully answered prayer. Money flows with steadiness and ease. Your home feels sacred, tailored, and divine. Your relationships are nourishing, mutual, and kind. Your work is aligned with your soul's assignment. Your joy is abundant and quietly overflowing. You glance back at today, the day you said yes once more, and you smile knowingly. You know with clarity now, it was never mere luck. It was never random chance. It was your alignment, conscious and consistent. Your word spoken with conviction. Your rituals kept with devotion. Your faith held steady. Your forgiveness soft and strong. Your generosity given from overflow. And above all, your willingness to live this perpetual call every day. You are no longer waiting around for external signs. You have become the sign itself. You are no longer asking if it will happen. You are living in the certainty of when, and that when is forever, now ever present. So I ask you, as we conclude this sacred journey together, are you ready to live in the state of perpetual calling, to keep declaring with clarity and love, to keep receiving freely and gratefully, to keep circulating divine wealth as a joyful channel? If this is your yes, declare it now without hesitation. Comment, I call it forth forever. Let the universe hear your unwavering voice. Let the algorithm of spirit respond and arrange. Let the angels echo back, it is done. You are not merely the seeker anymore. You are the signal that summons supply. You are not only a receiver of good. You are the rhythm through which good circulates. You are not simply a child of the divine. You are the living demonstration of the divine in motion. And from this moment forward, you live anchored in this truth. I call forth my good now and forever in divine right order. So rise now, beautiful soul, stand tall in this light. Rise and live the call with courage and grace. Rise and walk as the embodied answer to your own prayer. Rise and know deep and certain, the best is not merely on its way. It is already here, present and available, and there will always be more ever unfolding abundance.